the mic outside.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Hi guys.
Today we're doing the best friend tag with my best friend.
I'm the best friend.
You guys have heard about him in various other videos. And I figured you guys need a face to those videos, so here it is.
Sorry, it's an insignificant face.
So we have a little jar full of papers.
My name is Frank, by the way.
His name is Frank.
Beep. That was me blurping out the rest of it. From the Princess Collection, what are they?
I know, Princess House, my mom. She's Mexican.
Represent.
These are the first two we're gonna start with, and then we're gonna pick from here. It's like I don't even know how many. I just kind of wrote them and threw them in there.
Let's see how this goes.
And then if we don't like the question, we'll probably just change it. I don't know. So first one.
First one.
Or first two. How did we meet? Shut up. And our first impression of each other.
How we officially met, or how we first saw each other.
Oh.
Because how we unofficially met, I'll tell this. Yeah. So I was already at our school, and we have a rec center where we have a pool table. And at this point, I was already pretty good because I was already playing for a year. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this okay, I was just gonna say this cute girl walks in, and I was like, holy snap! And I missed my shot as I was playing. And you know me, I was just like, okay, let me get her on the pool table to see show off a little bit. She ran the table and didn't let me shoot a single time when it was her turn. So yeah, that's how we unofficially met. And then officially, we met at a mutual friend of ours, Crystal's house.
Yeah, it was her.
No, it was her birthday party because she was drinking.
It was her birthday. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Crystal. Her birthday party, she was purposely behind the bar, making shots and shit for friends and family.
I know. Frank doesn't drink. Fun fact. It's not.
I'm the official, always designated driver.
And so she had a jumper, and so he was in there the whole time because he doesn't drink.
And they thought I was drunk because I was in there. Like, what sober person being the jumper of this guy? Ironically, she had a pool table there as well, and it was just me and her. We just started playing pool for a while. And she, again, ran the table on me. But we're dead even now in pool.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. First impression?
First impression.
Of me?
That guy is really tall.
Don't sugarcoat it. What was your first impression of me?
I thought you were pretty obnoxious.
Yeah.
He'd be running the table and just he'd be running the table and be like, all right, I got the next shot. Like,
quote, it was next victim, please. And then Valerie got on the table, and then my streak ended for a little bit. But again, she's still sugarcoating it because she said, quote, you were a dick. First impression of you, I thought you were quiet because you didn't say a word, but that was because you were
my hustle day.
No, not the hustle. Just because you were just coming back to everyone else. I was like, you're I don't know these people.
Oh, you're right.
So you were still very reserved. So I was like, she's quiet. Dead wrong.
Yeah.
As you saw from her last video.
I didn't want people to see the crazy. Not yet.
From
then on, we've been friends for 4 years now.
4 years. Because
besties.
We started hanging out and started playing pool and Mario Kart.
You pick. One insecurity they have. Should I say physical?
I was gonna ask that question too because
physically, his physical stature.
You can see how small my arms are. Just out of shape because I was in baseball and I was in shape. And then I stopped playing baseball and then I was less than what my ideal body was. Because baseball, I had arms and I had a decent upper body and lower body. Mm-hmm. But then I stopped playing baseball and then I was like, what are these? And the same thing with you. If we're talking leaving sports, it was your legs.
Yeah. For sure.
You were volleyball, soccer, and track, so you had legs for days. Insert, if you have it, her Instagram picture of her leg shot right here that she will never delete.
Put it right here.
But yeah, so that was maybe a year after you had just quit sports versus now you look at it and you tear up a little bit. Like,
I cry.
My legs.
I die on the inside. What celeb would play as them in a movie? For sure. For him.
You have, so you've thought, no fair, you have these questions.
No.
Okay.
Because remember how I told you that you remind me a lot of Ross from Friends?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't like that, and I don't understand why. Okay.
No, it's not.
He's...
Okay. Here we go.
He likes dinosaurs, okay? Ross likes dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are awesome.
Ross is very, like, dramatic. Frank is very dramatic.
What do you mean?
Then there's just a lot of other things in there that I can't specifically... It's just episodes I like, wow, that's Frank. That actor, what's his name? Matt the Ross guy would play him for sure. If he was like younger though, like not now because he's old, but a younger Ross would definitely play him.
And for you, the comedian, but she played what's her name on Wreck-It Ralph? What's her name?
Sarah Silverman?
Sarah Silverman, yes, her.
She would just need glasses and a tan. She's really white.
Yeah. But everything else, just watch one of her stand-up shows, that's her. The sarcasm, the dry humor at times. Someone said, again, insert picture here, but I don't know if you want to cut this out, but insert picture here, that you apparently look facial-wise like Mia Khalifa.
Oh, yeah. One of my other good friends, she has a brother, and her brother has me on Snapchat, and he told her that sometimes in my selfies, I look like Mia Khalifa, and so then she saw it and she was like, oh my god, now I can't unsee it, even though I don't see it. I have a different face shape and my tits aren't ginormous, like. Moving on.
What do you admire most about them? Just your logic and the fact that like alright, so there's some backstory. So Valerie is the type of person that procrastinates. I do it too. But you look so shocked right now, like, where's he going with this?
I know, I'm like, I'm so scared.
So she'll wait till the last second, and she has like a 10-page paper due the next day, but she hasn't touched it at all. And I'm like, well, it's midnight, how much have you gotten done? I haven't started the paper yet. And somehow it gets done and she gets an A on it. So like, because I told her out, I'm like, Val, why don't you give yourself more time? Like, how are you going to finish? She's like, well, it has to get done, therefore I will finish. I'm like, how does that make sense? And all of a sudden the next day she just shows up with a 10-page paper, edited, nice and neat. I'm like, I don't know how you did that, but the fact that she pretty much never gives up on anything. Yeah. Determined.
Oh, yeah, good word. Good job.
Her determination, that's what I admire most about her.
Which is so weird because I have always found myself as like a quitter sometimes, because like, a weird thing. Like,
an attempt to quit. Not a quitter, but an attempt.
Yeah. I always consider quitting, and then just for some reason, I just don't. I don't know. That was like, I've threatened to drop out of grad school like
so many
20 times.
20 is my thing.
Something I admire about you. Why are you nervous? Huh?
Because there's nothing to admire over here.
How can I put this into words?
I don't know.
I'm really good at written words. I can't verbalize things well.
Which is weird. Just write it down.
Let me just write a quick poem about you. What I admire.
A poem.
Poems are in right now.
A hyperbole.
Haiku?
A haiku pack.
That's 575, right?
Yeah, the haiku, not a hyperbole. What's a hyperbole?
A hyperbole?
Yeah.
Is a literary term for something that's not poetry.
Anyway.
So, something I admire about you. I admire, it's like a blessing and a curse. He has a guilty conscience because he's such a good person.
Yep. Which
is funny because not a lot of people see that right away, because when you first meet him or like, you know, see him, you think like, wow, he's kind of a dick, or he says all these weird, dirty jokes. Why?
Okay,
like,
that was 1 year, Jesus Christ. And I was around people that all made those jokes. Like, that wasn't me.
You'd be 90% of it. Like, after a while, they know when to stop, and you'd be like, hey, tits.
I would never just yell tits. You're a liar.
I'm an exaggerator. Yeah. That's my thing. He's a really good person, and you see that a lot when he's at work. He works with kids, So even with their parents, he goes out of his way to make sure the experience for the kids and their parents is exceptional at the store, so that like they enjoy their shopping experience, and like he works at the Lego store, so their building experience, you know? That's why he actually wants to be like a teacher for high school, because he wants to make math more enjoyable for high school students.
Because math can be more enjoyable. Now you're just getting me going off on a tangent. I do not understand why people leave mathematics saying like, oh, math was my least favorite subject, or math was too hard. Math can be so much more fun if you actually put effort into it.
I agree. I liked math in high school.
Like, that's my thing. That's what I want to do. Hands-on mathematics. Math is not 2D, so why are we teaching in 2D? Math is 3 dimensions, so instead of actually working on a sheet with the dimensions and measurements, let's actually get out to like the playground or to like the gym and actually measure like the court and actually get the area of that and like have them find it themselves so they have a better understanding. And I'm just ranting now.
Favorite inside jokes. Ooh.
But how will they get them?
We would have to explain some of them. Duh.
You gotta get the joke out before they actually know what you're laughing about. Because it's gonna just be one of those, you had to be there.
But honey, you don't like tennis. We were on a hike. That's our thing. We like to go on hikes. Mm-hmm. And
if you follow her on Instagram, you'll see that last hike we just went on.
One of our favorite things about hiking is that we just hear everyone's like random ass conversations in the middle of them.
You just zone into the middle of the conversation.
Yeah. It was a guy, right?
It was a guy at the Claremont Loop.
Yeah, it was at the Claremont Loop, and we were going up, and this guy's coming down with like this other guy, and out of nowhere, he's just like, and I told her, honey, you don't even like tennis. We thought it was the funniest thing ever. We even had like a story built on that for some time. I'm not dying. We have a ton.
It's just we haven't used them in a while. The one that was pretty good for a while was product. Even with the lap, you have to go product.
Frank and I were FaceTiming, and I was helping my little brother with math. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember what the question was.
You were like, no, I didn't know word for word because I saw your face the whole time because her expression was like, Anthony, do you know what the answer is? No, it's the product. And then you just hear with the background just losing like. She just facepalmed onto the freaking table.
And he thought it was the funniest thing because he couldn't see my brother, for one. He just saw my side. Mm-hmm. And then he just hears a random laugh after I tell him.
Product. Yeah. We'll have to go back to that one. We're just going to have to just write out every inside joke we have and just do a whole other video on that. What annoys you about them? Oh. Here we go.
Don't get me started.
We had a conversation about this one because this is one of the idea questions we had. She can never make up her mind at all.
I don't know what you mean.
About anything. Val, where do you want to go to eat after this?
We said Outback.
Oh, yeah. You're lucky. She got lucky, but this girl every time cannot make up her mind about a single thing. Val, should we go right or left? Val, there's a clip there. Val, right or left? Val, we're dead.
I make decisions.
Up or down? Left or right?
In between.
Yeah, that's another thing. She tries to be Switzerland a lot. Can't we just do both?
Yeah. I'm very indecisive in life. For sure.
This is why it made it easier to get to know her. Just because I'm like, alright, I know there's a reaction that she gives that I know for a fact she wants to do that. So I'm just going to be like, Val, do you want to go to Shakey's? Oh, yeah. I'm like, alright. So it became a task to actually have to get to really know her. So I know, alright, so she's not going to make a decision. So she's probably going to want to do this. So I suggest that. And then she gives that reaction. And I know, alright, let's do it.
We were on the phone earlier. And I was like, if we get done early, can we, go get food? Because I'm starving. And so I didn't have any place in mind. I was just like, I want food. And he was actually the one that threw out the idea of going to Outback. And so my reaction was exactly that reaction. Like, oh yeah, let's do that. Because then, one, I didn't have to work too hard to make a decision. And two, I like Outback, so.
Didn't have to work too... Yeah, it's an extra task for her to have to make a decision in her life.
There's a lot of thinking. And look, I read this thing on Facebook about how indecisive people are just misunderstood. I gotta find it for you to read it. Because I'm an overthinker. Can I add that
to stuff that annoys me, that you're a Facebook addict?
Because I am not a Facebook addict. I am a Snapchat addict. I'm always on Snapchat looking through even like those little stories. Mm-hmm. Like you have your friend stories and then like Cosmo and BuzzFeed. I'm always on those.
Right. She's not a Facebook addict at all. Remember when I said that story earlier about her having a 10-page paper due the next day? Hey Val, what are you doing right now? Because she's supposed to be in the middle of her paper. Scrolling Facebook.
Well, now it's YouTube.
True.
What are you doing watching YouTube? I got that from him.
Yeah, I was a YouTube addict. If they're watching, I love the Achievement Hunters. Awesome
Maybe
show.
one day.
She forgot that she didn't do mine. Yes.
Oh! Things that annoy me about you.
I'll be back.
Where do we start? Don't hide in the closet. Sometimes I hate... It's like the opposite. You know, I'm really indecisive. I just kind of like to go with the flow of things. Whereas this guy, he likes to have it planned to the T. Mm-hmm. Like, so we went to Solstice Canyon once. And, like, he had to plan, like, the time we were going to leave, what snacks we were going to pick up, from where, and then how long the trip was going to take.
You plan a good route and to save gas.
Then, when you get to the trail, he constantly has to look at the maps, and he's like, okay, I think we got to go that way.
No, I just love maps.
I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Let's just follow the dirt.
I just make like a wall of maps that I've gone to place. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Wait, yeah, do that.
It's just fun to look at maps.
That's fine. It's just, I just wanted to hike. And then we were just
okay,
like, let's look at every single map that we run into.
It's a new trail. I didn't want to get lost. That plan included like where we were going to go immediately afterwards because I already had it. But that was, I put it in your best judgment because we ended up just like ballpark, like play it by ear after the hike. She was like, there. And she just pointed out, I'm like, all right, sure. So we pulled in. It was a cool beach. And then it was amazing food. Well, you should have the napkin still at that restaurant, right? They had bomb fries. Is there a little thing about me that annoys you?
A little thing?
Well, Facebook is just a little annoyance. Do you have like a little...
Well, it's not in your control, but he's always coughing. Like, when he gets sick, he has that cough for like 6 years. Like...
But I found out the cause of it, though, that I was taking the cheap stuff. So now I'm taking the good stuff, and the cough is very lower than what it could be right now.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't cough.
I probably wouldn't be able to make this video.
Yeah. Ask your own question. Ooh.
Why'd you put this one in there?
Why not? What is your favorite best friend memory of us?
I would say that Solstice Canyon was a contender. That was a good day.
Yeah.
That or Flat Top Rock or something Table Rock. Table Rock Beach. Anything where it was just like an all-day thing, just hang out, it was cool.
My favorite was last year's Warped Tour. We caught Silverstein's drumstick. He caught Silverstein's drumstick. Mm-hmm. Silverstein is one of my favorite bands of all time. Mm-hmm. It's actually still in that bag, Journey's bag. And so this is Silverstein's drumstick, and he caught it, and we were able to get it signed, and I was super excited.
Favorite movie? Aw, man. You can't do this to me.
I'm easier than you are. This guy is like a mega movie watcher that likes like all of them.
We actually made a list.
We did? Oh yeah, we did.
And it's all in her handwriting, so you'll be able to like read it all. And there's literally a list that is like still going and still going. Toy Story 1 through 3, Treasure Planet, that was a good one. The Great Gatsby, The Dark Knight, Selena. Alright. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original. Let's get that clear. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
He's very anal about those things.
Shut up. Tarzan, Hercules. Alright, pretty much let's just say Disney movies. Dawn of Planet of the Apes. Pretty much the new series of Planet of the Apes movies. I like them all. They're all very good. Armageddon. The Twilight series. Yes, the Twilight series. I'm a guy. Deal with it. Catch Me If You Can. Pirates of the Caribbean, which she has not seen, you weirdo. Land Before Time. Oh yeah, taking it back. Land Before Time, if any of you guys know it. Ocean's 11, 1 through 3, and I want to see the new Ocean's 8. That's going to be good. Moonwalker, which is the Michael Jackson movie. I still have my VHS of it. Thank you very much. If you have not seen The Rock, I highly recommend it. Maybe that is one of my favorite movies, because it just has one of my favorite scenes in a movie. It's going to sound weird at first, the way I'm like, delivering it, but if you have not seen The Rock, you have to watch the shower room scene. And it sounds dirty, but it's not dirty. It's actually one of the most intense movies I've ever seen in a movie. Very big list. As you can see, he's very passionate about movies. Yeah. And ow, I just kicked your thing. So, he basically answered his question for me. And your favorite movie, because you're so easy, you said. Yeah, at least a couple of them. Okay, well, let's get to it, fool. No, you're supposed to say mine. You said your own. Oh, we were supposed to answer each other's questions. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just say my own. Wait. Dang it. 500 Days of Summer, I knew it. I was going to say it because it just happened to come up the other day. Yes, 500 Days of Summer is my all-time favorite movie ever, along with La La Land, because they have the same like themes to them where, you know, you expect an outcome and it doesn't happen because of just life, and that's just so... It hurts, and I like it. So were you just looking at me the entire time I was reading off my list because, like, you're like, I mean, he's doing it for me? Yeah. But yeah, 500 Days of Summer and La La Land. And then, you know, there's Dumbo. Honey, the sink is broken. She was very proud right now. You can't see, but she was very proud that I quoted that movie. I know. He got it right, too. Because life, and that's the saddest thing ever, life. Because it's just true. Like, people make decisions in their lives that'll ultimately affect greater things in life. And so it just, like, I really resonate with that. That was beautiful. No, but honestly, I do like how she could go off onto a tangent like that. Just, like, give, like, the deeper meaning to the movie that I probably did not see. There was one example of that. It was annoying in the process, but, like, after the fact, it was, He's not gonna Google it. We're not gonna Google it. No, because that's the rule. You can't Google it. You have to. The Equalizer. The Equalizer. Yeah! Good job. But yeah, the way she, like, I saw it as a really good movie, but she saw something deeper. She saw something more meaningful, and I'm like, that is something else I admire about you. You see, like, you see the bigger picture. You see the deeper picture all the time. That is something I admire about you a lot. That comes from my artsy-fartsy side. Artsy-fartsy. Yeah, because me, like, I won't spoil it if anyone watches this who has not seen the newest season finale of The Walking Dead. I was like, why did they do that to this person? Like, there's no, like, it wasn't really, there wasn't really a reason. And she says, no, there is a reason. It's going to further develop Negan and Rick's character. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about Negan like that, because Negan's character is going to be affected by this, and we might see a different side of Negan. And I was like, all right, I'll shut up now. What are they really good at? Writing. You. Oh, thanks. Math. Him. I'm not bad at math, but, like, I haven't just done math in a long time that I'd pretty much be bad at math. Well, yeah, academically, if we're talking, sticking to that, yeah, writing, mathematics. If we're talking, like, what are you good at, like, just those talents that, like, no one really realizes. Her, video games and pool. But someone is a little better at Mario Kart. No! He wishes. We're so competitive. Yeah, guess what? That wish came true. Because I am better at Mario Kart. No! Non-academic. You're good at learning, like, improving. Because this guy, he didn't play video games at all. And then we started hanging out, and I'm over here playing video games all the time. And so he started with Smash Bros. And Mario Kart, and that's about it. Oh, well. A little bit of Injustice. A little bit. But we were mostly like Smash Bros.
and Mario Kart.
Well, mainly Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. He's really determined in that aspect to, like, improve in competitive things, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something he's good at.
That's something you're good at too, but we're just very competitive.
We're just competitive
to the point where, like, we don't talk to each other for like a good 10 minutes after a really good Mario session or pool session, a billiard session. We just won't talk to each other. But obviously, I was joking about the Mario Kart thing, but, like, when I do beat her, she hates it. She's like, "You're only that good because of me." I did that.
That makes me sound obnoxious.
Because you are in that aspect. You're like, I mean, you wouldn't have known about that shortcut in Mario Kart.
That's true.
Did you throw that back in there?
No, there's 3 of them in there.
No.
Ask your own.
Ask your own
You have
question.
to think of one.
Least favorite best friend memory.
What does that mean? Like, just my least favorite memory of you that upset me?
I don't know.
Or, like...
I'm scared to know where that...
Or, like, a moment... Or, like, when we hung out or something?
Let's just stick to when we hung out, because I don't know where the other one's going.
Well, I don't think I have one for when we've hung out.
I do. For when we hung out. It was when we were watching It in theaters. And we were so upset with each other, like, we didn't even talk the entire movie. Usually we joke during the film with each other. We didn't talk the entire movie.
Yeah.
Didn't say a single word to each other. We left the theater, got into our separate vehicles, and just left.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And
I remember I was really upset.
what was it about that?
I don't remember. Interesting. Oh, mine. Can I steal that one? Because I remember I was really unhappy that time.
No, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
To the point where did I buy you Starbucks immediately?
Alright. Your Mario Kart character.
Why did you put this question in there?
Because I didn't think we were going to go off on our Mario Kart tangent so early.
Luigi.
And I'm baby Luigi. And the way that happened was because I was Luigi first. But then this guy was like, wait, no, I'm always Luigi and everything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like...
In my limited gaming experience, the only time I played a character was Luigi. Apparently that was you as well. Yes, okay, I didn't get the extra one. Their worst habit. Can we go back to the one where you can't make up your mind?
I'm indecisive, I get it.
Ooh, no, we talked about this. Because I remember you mentioned it. Your obsession with chewing ice.
Oh my god, yes.
Why?
It's a serious problem. Like, I ask whenever I get a drink, I always
with
ask
extra ice.
I have to get extra ice so that I can chew it.
My god.
And we're complementary to each other in that aspect because he will get water cups at like a restaurant.
I feed her disgusting habit. I don't know why.
We'll get water cups, and he'll finish his water before me because duh, I'm getting the ice as opposed to drinking most of the water.
And then she calls me thirsty.
And then we switch cups, and he drinks my water, and I chew his ice. Oh! I have a good one.
Oh, God.
It's not a bad habit. It's an annoying habit that sometimes bothers me depending on my mood. But he'll just randomly belt out in song in public. Or like whistle. And he'll just keep whistling. And it'll be like...
This is why I wasn't in the last video where she was doing the music. Okay.
Ask your own question, so I gotta think of one. Greatest fear of mine.
I know, I was...
Okay.
Being alone?
Maybe. That's probably subconsciously my fear because I've never been alone, technically. I just don't like to admit it, I think.
No, but it's something that I've seen a lot in you, and I understand.
You're not the only person that's, like, said that.
Fear of mine?
Failing?
Mm-hmm.
I think part of that is, like, not that his family is super pushy about it, but, he wants to make his family proud. And in that, he fears that he'll fail, and, he won't make them proud, basically,
Which is kind of an umbrella, and underneath that umbrella is also your fear as well, because part of failing is like me end up being alone and like not living on my family, because I'm gonna be the only Garcia. So it's like I have all sisters, so like, and they're kind of pairing off as we speak. And the fact that I'm the only Garcia is just like, I do want to continue on the family name, and I don't want to let them know, because my mom and dad are on the older side of the spectrum, so my mom has this fear of like she's gonna pass away and I'm not gonna have anyone to take care of me, and she does not want to die with that fear of me not having anyone to be there for me. That's why when we do get into a relationship, she kind of throws all of her eggs in that basket, and she's like, she wants them to be with that person. That's why when they found out me and you were best friends, they're like, oh, how's Valerie doing?
Which is funny, because I'm not really allowed to be over there, because...
You're allowed to be over there.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Why are you not allowed to be over there?
Because they thought our friendship was weird.
Favorite memory?
We gotta think of a new one?
I mean, I guess...
Okay, something in each other's lives that we wish we could fix for them. There's a lot I would change for you. Or not a lot. There's just many components to it. One being your job. It's just the way that it's run. I wish I could fix for you. And I'd probably fix how people are in your life. Just to have a more positive experience with people in your life. To put it nicely and broadly.
For you, I honestly wish I could, even though it would be the most difficult thing to do, but I wish I could change where you are versus where you want it to be.
Career-wise?
Career-wise, yes. Because obviously as we were talking about it, what you're studying in school is nowhere near where you want it to be. I was hoping you would be the young, accomplished writer, and I wish I could make that your future. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna take a lot of work, but if I could just snap my fingers and make that a reality, that's something I would want for you.
Oh. It's a long journey to get where you want to be, and I just want you to be there too already, you know?
Especially because you wish I went the other way. Another path. Engineering.
Yeah, that's true. But since you are going the path you're going, and I see why that path works for you anyway, I would want to make that journey, one, shorter, and two, totally like, worth it. And worth it, you know? So, okay. That's about it. You got to catch a little glimpse of our friendship. I have other friends, but I wanted to introduce you guys to Frank first because I want him to be in a lot of my videos.
I am the best friend.
Yeah, he's the #1 best friend. And so we always do a lot of stuff together, and a lot of my stories come from like experiences we have. So yeah, you're going to see more of him, hopefully.
Remember the cop one?
We're not going to talk about that. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of Frank and our friendship.
Oh, considering this is my idea, let me know if you want us to do my best friend's eyebrow video.
Oh, yeah. Look at his eyebrows. They need to be, like, plucked and shit. So, let us know if you want to see me do his eyebrows. And leave a comment, share with your friends. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, kids.
Consolidate them all. I shut the camera, sorry.
Favorite animal?
The wolf.
No, mine.
Oh, polar bear.
My good side.
It's full frontal. Conceited bitch. This is my good side. That's my good side. My good side. I get to see this video before it's posted. This one.
Oh my god. Crystal's always drinking. What do you mean?
No, have you ever seen such a beautiful night?
And then sometimes the song will get stuck in my head, and I'll just be like, I hate you.
I could almost kiss the stars for shining so bright. I feel bad for him though when they go back and he's trying to be funny and she doesn't laugh. She just walks away. She doesn't love him anymore.
You are awesome.
Oh, is this it right now? Miranda was like, "What you forget? Her Starbucks. That's rule number 1." I'm gonna tip it over.